Harley came into the shelter quietly, like many others. No one knew exactly where she had come from. When the staff first weighed her, she was only 19 pounds, skin and bones, barely holding herself up. But despite how weak she looked, she was gentle. She leaned into people instead of pulling away. One of the shelter workers noticed her while walking through the kennels at the end of a long shift. Harley stood up when she passed, tail moving slowly, eyes soft. There was nothing dramatic about the moment, but something stayed with her. She went home that day and couldn't stop thinking about the dog in Kennel Row. The next morning, she came back and signed the foster papers.
Harley, can you woo woo? Give me a woo woo!
Harley followed her everywhere from the moment she walked into the house. She slept close, watched every move, and seemed to relax just knowing someone was there. Over the weeks, her body changed. Slowly, she gained weight. 19 pounds turned into 30, then 40, then 50. Her coat filled out. Her energy came back. What had once been a fragile dog became a strong, steady one. After 2.5 months, the decision was obvious. Harley wasn't leaving. The foster turned into an adoption without much discussion. It already felt permanent. Sometime later, another dog came into the shelter. Her name was Charlie. Someone had found her wandering the streets and brought her in. She was small, nervous, and unsure of everything around her. The same worker decided to foster again. Charlie came home and immediately shut down. She was afraid of sounds, movements, corners of the room. She froze often. Everything seemed too much. At first, Charlie struggled to do basic things on her own. Going outside, eating, even walking across the room was hard if Harley wasn't nearby. But when Harley was there, Charlie watched her closely. Harley moved through the world without fear, and Charlie followed slowly at first, then with more confidence. Harley didn't force anything. She just stayed close. She showed Charlie where to lie down, when it was safe to relax, how to play without worry. Over time, Charlie began to mirror her. The fear softened. The plan was never to adopt a second dog. 2 felt like too much. But plans changed quietly, the same way everything else had. One day, it was clear that Charlie wasn't temporary anymore. Life with 2 dogs was louder and messier than expected. They jumped on tables, they climbed onto counters like cats, they got into places they weren't supposed to, and somehow, it worked. Their first trip together went better than anyone imagined. They hiked trails, explored open spaces, camped under wide skies. Wherever they went, the dogs stayed close, moving as a pair. Today, they're inseparable. They're clumsy, playful, and completely themselves. They hike often, camp whenever they can, and turn every ordinary place into home. Harley, once barely surviving, became the steady one. Charlie, once terrified, learned to trust by watching her. Sometimes rescue doesn't look like a single big moment. Sometimes it looks like one dog quietly teaching another that the world isn't so scary, and a human choosing not to walk away when things get complicated. And somehow, that's enough to change everything.